Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a faith journal process video for you. I am working with some gorgeous new printables from Kelly Bangs. This is called Heart to Heart. Look at this beautiful office setup. I cannot wait to use these today. You have some gorgeous tags. These will probably be making their way into my tag ring that I'm putting together for the Heart Check devotional. And then the prescription cards, they're just so cute. And look at these little typewriter letters. I think they're so pretty. And then of course there's some wonderful papers because Kelly makes the best papers. So there are these available. Love the yellow. That is so fun. Beautiful. Love them all. So I'm so excited to work with this set. I'm in my faith journal. I've pulled out some acrylic paint. I have some things that I need to cover up, and I'm excited to kind of get going in the faith journal. So I will link everything that I end up using down below, so you can be sure to check out those links. Otherwise, I'll put you guys on fast forward. Let's go. All right, I apologize in advance for my voice if it sounds a little scratchy. I am still kind of working through COVID and getting over it, but I'm excited to be back in my craft room and I was ready to get messy. So I wanted to try these Dina Wakley acrylic paints. If you've been around for a while, I've been searching for some new acrylic paints and I recently ordered these from scrapbook.com in just a few colors and I wanted to give them a try, and I decided to go ahead and use my brayer. This is something I use normally with my gel plate, and it's a really good way to kind of spread paint across the page. It's messy and fun, and I thought it would be great to just create a unique background for these particular printables. So I'm using several of the different colors. I tried a few different techniques of either putting the paint directly on the roller or putting it on the page. You can see that was a lot of that turquoise. I'm going to get the pink and do just a little bit less and just some dots here and there. I really enjoyed this paint very, very much. So I can't wait to use it again. I'll probably start working on collecting a few more colors, but I thought it layered beautifully. I thought the colors were really nice. It dried really fast, which is something I really enjoy too. It did not have a sheen to it, which I actually very much like when I'm doing art journaling, just because it's easy to write over the top of it. So I really like the paint. Over on the side, you can see kind of a peek of my art journal that is sticking out over there. I just pulled that out so that I could wipe off extra paint on some of those pages. That's a really good way to just make sure you're not A, wasting supplies, and B, it gives you kind of a head start on a future art journal page. So some people have a whole separate kind of use it up journal. I'm just putting it into my regular art journal. I decided to go ahead and embrace the black that was already on the page that had kind of seeped through from painting the previous page all black. And so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to embrace it and bring it in on the edges just to add a little bit of contrast. And I like how it turned out. This was just really freeing to make this background, make it messy, make it colorful, getting back into my craft room after a couple days away resting with COVID. And I just absolutely loved it. The last thing I'm going to do on the background here, I'm going to add some just little white art marks. I'm just actually putting the paint directly on the paintbrush, just being a little bit lazy because I didn't want to go pull out a paint palette, and I just wanted to do a few little white art marks here and there. This is forming the basis of just a world. So I'm planning on just creating a little scene here. And the scene would be, oh, my ideal place to have a quiet time in the morning. Studying the word in the morning is how I start off my everyday. And I usually come to my craft room to study the Bible, go through my reading plans and things like that. And I thought with this gorgeous set from Kelly Bangs, it would be so fun to just create the scene of this like magical place, this beautiful, colorful world. And it really ties in to the verse that I was focusing on for this particular set. The verse I was focusing on was 2 Timothy 3:16, and in the Message it reads, "Every part of Scripture is God-breathed and useful one way or another, showing us truth, exposing our rebellion, correcting our mistakes, training us to live God's way. Through the Word we are put together and shaped up for the tasks God has for us." And I just wanted to spend a little time reflecting on how important it is for me personally to start my day in the Word so that it gives me a God perspective to start the day. It's so easy to fill our heads, fill our eyes, fill our ears with all kinds of things that the world gives us. And I like kind of anchoring myself in the Word to start the day just so that I can have God really shape what my vision for the day is going to be. So I cut out all of those gorgeous pieces from Kelly's Heart to Heart set. I'm going to cut out this prescription card that I can use to write some thoughts out on. So that'll be over on the side. And then I'm going to use this paper here to create my own little rugs. So I thought instead of doing a full-on floor, because I like the paint in the background, I feel like my furniture needs a little rug to sit on. So here, we'll give this couch a little rug and then a matching little rug over on the chair as well. And I'm just kind of freehanding these. So they're probably not perfect and proportional and all that business, but that's okay. It works for me. Sometimes when you add paint to a page, you will see it start to curl up. I'm using the little binding to keep that page down. Once the book is closed, it doesn't curl anymore. It doesn't really give me any issues. The other thing I really liked about this acrylic paint, going back to the Dina Wakley paint, is that I'm just using my regular Tombow adhesive and things are sticking on top of it really well. And when I use the Target brand of acrylic paints, the Homemade Modern, stuff doesn't always stick really well on top of it because of the sheen that it has to it. So I'm a big fan, and I think I'm going to be using this Dina Wakley paint going forward as I start to collect different colors. Of course, I'm still going to use my Target paint. I still have it in my stash. There's no reason to throw it out or anything. But as I start replacing colors, I think I'm going to go with this Dina Wakley. Let me know if you've tried it and if you like it as well. I'm loving the messy, colorful background on this page because I feel like it's just a great representation of how when you are reading something that is inspiring you, that is getting your heart in the right place, it affects your whole view of the world. So I kind of imagine myself sitting on that couch, pulling my Bible from that cute bookshelf and kind of transforming my world as I read and study the Word. I think that it's just a really powerful tool in setting yourself up for success for a day. And I know a lot of times when I'm struggling with feeling negative or having negative thoughts and feeling really down, it helps for me to just go back and to read some of the promises that I can find in the Bible and just to realign myself with those. This set also goes really, really well with the Heart Check devotional. So you'll see I actually end up printing out one of the pages several times in a row, and I'll probably reprint the rest just because I think it's really adorable and it's going to go so well. All right, here's the page I print out over and over. So these are all of those little typewriter keys, and I need to spell out my title, and because of that I need several pages because there's only one R and I need several R's, but that's okay. I'm going to be able to use a ton of these letters in the rest of that devotional, and I love that Kelly sized these to work with a 1-inch circle punch, which is the only circle punch I have. So I'm so thankful because it made it really easy to cut all those out. I'm putting them in my Xyron sticker maker right here. This is a great way if you have not printed out your printables on sticker paper. This is a great way to turn them into stickers. So you can see I just stick them right in here and then pull through little by little, and it turns them into stickers. It adds sticky across the whole back so they're nice and secure. It's a lot easier than putting that Tombow on the back of all of them. So I love my Xyron sticker maker. I like this big one actually. So I'm not sure if I can find this one, but I'll definitely link a similar one below, and I'm going to see you just pull off the clear and then you have all of the words. So I'm using these to spell out my title, which is going to be Transform My Heart and Color My World. And again, this is just acknowledging the impact that I feel when I am anchored in the Word in the morning and how important that is to me. So transform my heart and color my world. And then I will add a few little notes over on the prescription card on the side, including my scripture reference. And then this page will be done. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you liked this faith journal entry, make sure to click that thumbs up and maybe hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you can make sure to be notified whenever I post a new video. I will have links to everything I used down in the description box below, and I'll also have a link to my Patreon account. Patreon is a place where you get early access to a ton of different videos, a lot of exclusive content, and several other perks that I think you're going to want to check out. So make sure to click over and see what is going on Patreon. And I want to give a huge shout out to my current patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all of your support. It really does mean the world to me. So thank you. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.